Hello, welcome to my channel Cup of Conspiracy. Here I'd like to discuss all things conspiracy. So grab a cup of your favorite beverage and fasten your couch seatbelt. What if you were told that the devastating Maui fires were not just a mere accident, but a premeditated act? Let's take a step back. Picture this, the tranquil island of Maui, a paradise turned into a blazing inferno. The fires, merciless and relentless, devoured everything in their path. The aftermath? A landscape scarred, homes reduced to ashes, lives forever altered. In the midst of this chaos, celebrities like the rock and opera rushed in offering their aid and condolences. But something about opera's response seemed off. You see, before the fires even sparked to life, she had already hired a team of firefighters. Yes, you heard that right. The timing was uncannily perfect, almost as if she had a heads up. Intriguingly, none of opera's property was affected. Not a single blade of grass on her land was singed. Coincidence or calculated move? Stick around as we delve deeper into this enigmatic incident. The aftermath saw an influx of donations, but where did all the money go? This question has been on the lips of many in the wake of the Maui fires. The rock and opera, beloved figures both, stepped forward, appealing to the generosity of the public. They called for donations, a noble act on the surface, but here's where things get murky. Most of the donations, it appears, were funneled not into the restoration of Maui, not into the pockets of those who lost their homes, but into the well-lined coffers of opera's charity staff. A move that, understandably, didn't sit well with the public. Their contributions, they believed, were meant to help those affected by the disaster, not to line the pockets of charity workers. This allocation of funds sparked a wave of suspicion among the public. Questions began to rise like smoke from the remnants of the fires. Why were these funds not being used as intended? Why were the victims of the disaster not seeing the benefits of the public's generosity? Was this call for aid truly an act of philanthropy? Or was it a calculated move to further personal agendas? The public's trust began to wane. Their faith in these figures, previously seen as pillars of generosity, started to crumble. Their suspicion grew, feeding conspiracy theories like dry tinder feeds a flame. So, was this generous call for aid a genuine act of philanthropy, or was there a sinister plot brewing beneath the surface? The answer, my friends, might be more complex than you think. Could the beloved celebrity opera have had prior knowledge of the fires, hiring firefighters in advance to protect her assets? This question has been gnawing at the minds of many after the tragic fires in Maui. The conspiracy theory, as it stands, raises eyebrows and questions. It all started when opera's property emerged unscathed from the Maui fires, a stark contrast to the devastation witnessed elsewhere. Was it just a stroke of luck, or was there something more to it? What further fueled these speculations was the revelation that opera had hired firefighters even before the incident unfolded. A premonition, perhaps? Or was it more calculated than that? Then there's the curious case of the rock and opera's call for donations. A noble act on the surface, but a deeper dive reveals a murky reality. It turns out that a significant portion of the donations would go to opera's charity staff, not directly to the victims of the fire. This revelation has understandably upset many, raising questions about the true intent behind the fundraising initiative. The public's discontent is growing, and it's not just about the allocation of donations. The fact that none of opera's property was touched by the fires, despite the widespread destruction, has raised more than a few eyebrows. Some are even speculating that her assistance might have been a well-crafted public relations stunt. This has led to a flurry of questions. Did opera use the unfortunate incident to her advantage? Was the call for donations genuine? Or was it a calculated move to divert attention from something else? And most importantly, did she have prior knowledge of the fires? The theory might seem far-fetched to some, but for others, it's a puzzle that fits together a little too perfectly. The coincidences are too many, the timing too precise. So, what do you think? Is this a case of celebrity generosity gone wrong, or could it be a meticulously planned act of deception? In the end, the truth remains shrouded in mystery. We've traversed the murky waters of this conspiracy, from the call for donations to the suspicious timing of the hired firemen. The public's skepticism, fueled by the untouched property and the alleged disproportionate allocation of donations, has only thickened the fog. Yet, the hard evidence is as elusive as a phantom. The question that remains is, are we looking at a case of misinterpreted goodwill Or is there more to this story than meets the eye?